What's going on, y'all? Stephen A. Smith here. Y'all see this baseball cat right here? I had to give a speech in Kansas City, Missouri on Saturday night. And I took an opportunity to stop by the Negro League Museum, honoring the Negro League players, the great Buck O'Neil and Satchel Paige and so many other guys. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I had a ball. Appreciate everybody showing me the way, giving me the tour, reminding me of so many guys that paved the way for so many people. One of the things that touched my heart in a hurtful way was that Jackie Robinson, you had writers like Wendell Smith and so many others, black writers in the media and the black press back in the 40s and the 50s, and folks pushed for Jackie Robinson to integrate baseball. Ultimately, he was successful, and in 1947 was when it happened. And then the next thing you know, there was no black press allowed in the press box to chronicle Jackie Robinson and what he ultimately accomplished. It's a damn shame, actually, when you really, really think about it. Puts things in a lot of perspective, makes somebody like myself really, really appreciate, all that has been done for us. So just want to get that out the way, get that off my chest, to thank the folks at the Negro League Museum in Kansas City for giving me a tour, showing me around and enlightening me even more about who we are, what we've been through as a people, what we have overcome, what we still have to overcome. Read an article in the Wall Street Journal today, how once upon a time in the mid-'80s, black population in Major League Baseball was at 19%. Coming into this season, it was hovering around 8%, even though there's a large Latino contingent approaching 30%, and it's relatively popular with Latinos, younger whites, younger blacks, not necessarily watching the sport. The average age of the audience is significantly older in Major League Baseball than that of the National Basketball Association, the NFL. Is something that Major League Baseball needs to be very, very concerned about. But let's be clear, that ain't why I'm on Periscope right now. I'm on Periscope right now because I want to let y'all know I'll be back on the air tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. sharp, ESPN2, with my man Max Kellerman and, of course, Molly Curran. Lots of stuff to talk about, lots of stuff to get into. I saw some preseason action. Excuse me. I saw Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Yes, I will mention something about that. There's something else that I wanted to mention about the Cowboys, but I'll save that for y'all tomorrow. Team USA handled their business, blew out Serbia. After blowing out Argentina and struggling a little bit against Spain, Kevin Durant put on the show, particularly in the first half. Carmelo was a leader and very, very emotional after the game. We'll be talking about both of them. Might talk a little bit about Mike Krzyzewski as well. I'll let y'all know what I mean tomorrow morning, so make sure you tune into that. So definitely got to talk about that. A lot of stuff to talk about with USA basketball. But the NFL, again, the Cowboys. What the hell is up with the Dolphins, by the way? Lord have mercy. I mean, Jesus, they look bad. Some stuff to talk about there. Maybe the Patriots. Maybe Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Maybe the Buffalo Bills. You understand? Maybe Le'Veon Bell. We never know. It's a lot of stuff to get into now. Whole bunch of stuff to get into. And of course, there's the fight. UFC, Conor McGregor defeating Nate Diaz by decision. We might have to talk about that too. That might be something interesting to talk about. Let me get back to football and not forget about the Denver Broncos now. It's a whole bunch of stuff to get into. I just can't wait. Damn. Why can I not have First Take on right now? I'm hyped enough to talk about it right now. I don't know what to say. By the way, I appreciate all the love on Twitter and beyond. I was rapping to my man Kobe the other day. He's doing well. Saw my man AI the other day. He's doing well. Getting ready to go into the Hall of Fame. And for those of you who don't know, Allen Iverson asked me to be one of the people that gives the intro speech to him coming into the Hall of Fame. But the Hall of Fame is not going to allow me to do that. Only Hall of Famers get to introduce future Hall of Famers or inductees into the Hall of Fame. So in all likelihood, it's going to be Larry Brown, it's going to be John Thompson, and it's going to be the great Julius Erving, Dr. J himself. Obviously, when we talk about Hall of Famers, they're Hall of Famers. I'm not. That's just the way it is. I appreciate the gesture on the part of my man, Allen Iverson, but that's just the way that it goes. But I'll be there nevertheless. Appreciate the love he showed me. But I will not be introducing him into the Hall of Fame because the Hall of Fame doesn't allow that. Even though he asked me to do it, he didn't know that they don't allow that. So they told him that. Therefore, I'll be in attendance, but I won't necessarily be introducing him. By the way, I see some of these tweets and stuff like that since I'm doing Periscope. Why the hell do y'all continue to tease me about my hairline? I'm almost 50. I'm over it. Why don't y'all tease King James? He's the one in his 30s. I'm almost 50. I'm over it. You understand? And plus, ain't nobody complaining about my hairline that really counts. Just so y'all know. Let's get that out the way. Okay? Might want to talk about the Raiders. I can't see who's tweeting me right now because it's scrolling too fast. The Jets could be interesting. DeMarcus Cousins could potentially be interesting. You never know with me. It's all about what's on my mind. Depends. I wake up in the morning, what I got an attitude about. That's how I roll. It's what I do. All right? So, just what it is. By the way, to the folks out there in Miami, be careful. The Zika virus is now in Miami-Dade County. See, that's what happens when you let D. Wade leave town. If D. Wade was there, the Zika virus might not be there. Did anybody ever think of that? If D. Wade was there, the Zika virus might not be there because he's D. Wade. It would have been Wade County, and the mosquitoes probably wouldn't have went to Wade County. But because Wade is not there, they don't give a damn about Dade County. Maybe that's why they're there. I'm just saying. Actually, let me stop because that's not a joking matter. Obviously, it's a very, very serious matter to all the ladies out there aspiring to have children down the line. Got to be careful. You know, because you know what they say about that Zika virus. That's what could do damage to you. So I don't know what to say. But we'll see. By the way, I watched the Eagles too. Watched a lot of football this weekend. I see those national college rankings out. Alabama 1, Clemson 2. Roll Tide! But Deshaun Watson is a bad boy. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know who I'm going to pick. I got to think about that just a little bit. I mean, I want to roll with Nick Saban and the Tide, but Deshaun Watson's a bad boy, but it's the Tide. But Deshaun Watson's a bad boy, but it's the Tide. I don't know. I don't know yet. I got to figure that out. So we'll figure it out. We'll think about all of those things. And we'll talk about it in the morning. Remember, First Take, ESPN2, 10 a.m. every weekday. I'll be there tomorrow morning. Plus, I'll be on the radio. Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio live every weekday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holla at your boy tomorrow. Peace and love, everybody. Talk to you.